Ever since Merab Dvalishvili beat Sean O'Malley at UFC 306, he has been going back and forth with Umar Nurmagomedov. Umar Nurmagomedov obviously coming off of that great win over Corey Sandhagen back in August in Abu Dhabi. Fantastic performance where he arguably outstruck and outworked Corey Sandhagen to a decision victory. Did he finish Corey? Was super dominant like it should have been to secure a top level performance in the UFC in the bantamweight division to secure a title shot. Not in my opinion. Umar coming out, he was outside the top 10, beat a Corey Sandhagen, put himself into the number 1 position, and he's now getting a title shot, or so it seems he will be getting a title shot. I don't know if he really deserves it. He's only got 1 or 2 ranked wins. I don't even think he's got 2 ranked wins. I think he's only beat Corey Sandhagen, who is, yes, a great fighter. Corey Sandhagen, one of the best strikers in MMA right now. But that doesn't just secure you a title shot. And now they're thrusting Umar into the title shot. Is it because of the Dagestani bias? I don't know. You let me know what you think on that. I'll hold my own opinion to that for myself for now. But I don't love that he's getting a title shot off of just 1 ranked win. Now, Merab and Umar were both at the fight. Obviously, Merab won his fight, and Umar was sitting in the stands at the Sphere. And Umar now recently, just a couple of days ago, threw this tweet out. There is no if we're going to be fighting is what he's referring to. The fight between the two, the title fight between the two next. Merab obviously calling out Sean O'Malley, wants to fight Sean O'Malley in a rematch, offering that at MSG, but Sean O'Malley coming off this injury is going to get surgery, this and that. We'll see how that goes, how that plays out. But obviously they're looking to probably do this fight at the beginning of next year, probably go to Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia. We'll see what happens there. But here we go. Umar says this. There is no if. There's only one contender, and that is me. That's debatable here. You've only got 1 ranked win. You became champion only because you did not accept a fight with me twice before. These guys are always saying this stuff. These guys that don't speak English first are always saying this stuff. It seems to be mostly these guys that are talking this way about how there's always these fights out there. Dude, there's a difference between offering a fight, making a contract, drawing up a contract, sending it to somebody, and them not signing it, not accepting that fight. There's a difference between that and offering fights, saying, hey, Umar, what do you think about maybe a Merab fight? That might be what's next. Hey, Ali, that might be what's next. Merab, hey, Umar might be next for you. We're looking at that in the rankings just to let you know. There's a difference between letting fighters know what might be happening next and offering an actual fight and giving them a contract to sign. So Umar, I don't understand. A lot of these second language English guys don't understand why they're saying this. For the same reason there are no fighters from the top 10 in my list of fights. He means fighters that he has beaten. He's only beaten Corey Sandhagen in the top 10. And those like you did not accept a fight against me. Merab has one of the best bantamweight rosters in terms of, not rosters, what am I saying? Merab has one of the best resumes when it comes to fighters that he has beaten. The likes of Jose Aldo, Henry Cejudo, Peter Yan, some former world champions, top of the line fighters at bantamweight. He's beaten some of the best, and Umar's only got 1 ranked win against Corey Sandhagen, who's not a former champion, who's been beaten by some of those guys before. Merab responds with this. Umar, now not only are you disrespectful, you are a liar. If the UFC offered you a fight with me 2 times, show the fans the contract and the dates. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Umar, I understand maybe they spoke to him about a fight with Merab, but it never came to fruition. I don't remember hearing about how this happened ever before. He's just throwing this shit out of thin air. I like Umar. I like Merab. They're decent guys. I like Umar better. He's got a better, more fun style. But Merab's right here. He's just lying. I don't care about the disrespect. Fighters are going to disrespect each other all the time. Merab, not everybody's going to be nice to you. Umar, not everybody's going to be nice to you just because you don't speak English first. Doesn't mean these guys are going to be nice to you. But I think he is lying here, or at least he's making shit up. Or at least Ali's telling him that this stuff happened. I don't know what's going on. Ali's kind of a shady character here. You guys, let me know what you guys think about Ali and Umar down in the comments below. But they offered me to fight you right after I beat Peter Yan with a broken hand in 6 weeks. I accepted the fight verbally, even thought I was a number 1 contender. You were number 13th ranked. Now, this is what I remember hearing about. Now, I don't think this fight would ever have happened. I don't think Merab really accepted this fight. Obviously, it didn't happen after the Peter Yan fight. Merab sat out for quite a while after that one. So let's see the contract of that second offering. So they offered it 1 time to Merab. Did they offer it to Umar? I don't really know. So if the UFC is gifting you title defenses, what the fuck am I supposed to be doing with the trash talk and disrespect? I'm done with you now because you keep lying. You lost my respect as a man and as a martial artist. I will wait to hear from the UFC. I know that they're probably going to put this fight together. It's going to be Merab, it's going to be Umar in a title shot at the beginning of next year. We all know this is likely to happen. Obviously, Merab not losing anything in terms of fight value here. It's just drumming up anticipation for it, but he has lost respect for Umar. That's true. Umar's kind of a young, cocky fighter. I believe that's probably what's going on in Umar's head right now. He's just thinking he's a little bit too big for his britches. His arrogance has kind of kept catching up to him after riding high after a Corey Sandhagen victory. We understand you beat a top-ranked guy, but you haven't beaten the likes of a Henry Cejudo, of a Peter Yan, come on, of a Jose Aldo. Umar responds to that one with, is that the same injury you were ready to fight Corey with? I am just basing this on what your manager's words are. Since prehistoric times, nobody cares about the respect of cowards. These guys are going back and forth, calling each other cowards, calling each other liars. I seem to think this sits somewhere in the middle where there was maybe a late notice fight offered to Merab against Umar, like Merab said. I don't think Merab was ever offered 2 fights against Umar. Maybe they were talked about in the circles of the managers of the fighters. Maybe the manager leaked some stuff to the fighters. I don't know what's going on here. It's a bunch of bullshit. Just get the fight over with. Umar really doesn't deserve this fight, in my opinion, but he is really, really good. We can't deny that. And Merab, boring fighter, but he's good at what he does. You can't deny that. So, Merab coming off his UFC 306 victory over Sean O'Malley. He'll be fighting Umar Nurmagomedov very likely next. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about this whole story, this back and forth, the lying, the disrespect, this and that, the prehistoric this, the cowardice this? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.